Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Hardware Despair. My name is Ryan, and today we are playing RimWorld. This is the Fallen Jedi series, and here you take a look at the Fallen Jedi themselves. Defiant, Pilar, Ali, and Rico, and we have a bunch of other people who have attached themselves to the colony. But they're all great. Everybody's doing well, despite the fact that we accept like every individual who wants to join us. We've ended up with some decent pawns. Wolfie's pretty old; he's 73, but nothing too bad. Like even him, like his traits aren't necessarily the best, but they're also not the worst. But we've got a small child with us too now. Pau is the son of Pilar and Rico, who live here in this bed. As you can see, Rico's eager to get to bed. But they're actually pregnant again. So Pilar, let's check her out. Yep, she's pregnant. She does have a little tox buildup, as you'll notice by the green tint of the world here. We've got a toxic cloud overhanging us, but that'll pass. Her pregnancy, however, we've got to keep a close eye on that for sure, because she has early on in the very beginning she did have a miscarriage. So she got pregnant, miscarried, but now I think we're a lot more stable. We've got plenty of food. Let's check out our food. We've got 33 bowls of stew alone. No, 36. Yeah. So we've also got a whole tray of pemmican. To be honest, I should probably put this in the freezer. You know what I really want to do, and I keep talking about it, is install Rim Fridge. I forgot to install that mod. But yeah, I'll do that. Maybe I'll do it right now. Okay, well, I went ahead and installed Rim Fridge. So you can see we've got the wall refrigerator, which is exactly what I want here. So I'm going to put that... it needs to be close to where yeah, we'll put it right here in these walls. So I'm going to do several of these bad boys, and I'll get them set up. Obviously, I'll set up their storage once they're built, but that's going to be real handy for us. I love that mod. Just completely, for some reason, forgot to install it, but there we go. And, there's no better time like the present, because if I just put it off again to like another episode, I'll forget, but it's too important. So I take the time to restart the game and everything. No big deal. We're good to go now, though. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I am trying to be as sparing as possible with the amount of mods that I install post-game, after we've already launched it and got a save file going. Because I've had issues with that in the past, adding too many mods after the fact. But most of them do say it's acceptable to do so, so I think we're okay. Now, let's check out the overall colony. We've got a hunter who's lacking a ranged weapon. That's Addie. Number one, she has a melee, so she's good. She's a hussar, by the way, for anybody who's unaware. She is my first hussar, and she's pretty awesome. A little bit old, but the problem is she has no go juice. We have no go juice, but we're working towards that. Oh, look at this. As you can see, we've got some neutrino petals. This shelf here, actually, that's set up wrong. Yeah, I left this incorrect. So I believe for this shelf, I wanted neutronamine. Whoopsie. Easy to misspell that word there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put the neutronamine there. And the yayo is right over here. I'm going to need to get some auto doors. Man, there's so much research I need to take care of. I feel overwhelmed. We don't have enough researchers. Let's see here. Oh, plus this room is absolute trash. Look at it. We had an invasion in here. Or an infestation, I should say. And it really messed it up. But so we're going to get our drug production going. We've got neutronamine set up. I'm not sure. I guess it maybe... They are making, yeah, here's 20 bottles of it right here. So we just need to reposition it in the right stockpile and get the operation up and running. But as you can see, I have replaced some of the things in here with neutronamine. Eventually, I'm going to get this whole grow area out of here so we can utilize this that geothermal for power. And instead, we're going to start putting in our grow zones over here under the mountain. But again, what's standing in my way currently is research. So we're going for mending right now. Directly after that, I'm going to do heated sun lamps. That way I can start building some greenhouses underground a lot more effectively. I could just use, like the regular grow lights and then put furnaces in here, but that's, it's not as efficient as the heat. I love the heated sun lamps, honestly. They're really nice. Now, check this out. We've got ourselves a bionic kidney, a mine screw. Why is I'm missing a spine here, unless they already installed it. Because what's her name? The pawn we were just talking about, Addie here. Yeah, she's got a permanent crack, so I've got this operation set up for her. In fact, let's go ahead and do it now while everything's rather peaceful. Why don't you go lay down, please? Now, I don't know what happened to the spine, though. I know we had one. That's a mind screw. That's a bionic kidney. I have no idea where we got the bionic kidney from. To be quite honest, that's kind of crazy. We might just give that to her, too. But, oh, there's the spine. So I'm wondering why it's over here. I should probably try and take off all body parts. Yeah, because we had that's what this area for is over here. So let me see. Does that include the prosthetics? Now this person just picked it up. Pilar is our #1 surgeon, so she's going to use it. To be honest, I'm almost tempted to give her this one, that bionic kidney, for sure. Let's do it. All right, that was successful. It's not the best upgrade, but we will replace it with a much better one later down the road. It's just it's better than a crack. So let's go ahead and give her the not the mind screw, the bionic kidney. Considering she has like a lifelong go juice dependency, she's going to be ingesting a lot of drugs. A bionic kidney might not be the worst thing in the world. Now, I like to wait until they're over their first operation. I don't want them to be sedated when they undergo it. Maybe it doesn't matter. To be honest, I'm not sure. Let's just try it. Let's see if she can go for 2 I think it'll be okay because I've set up multiple operations before. So, yeah, come to think of it, it should be fine. Now, let's check out our prisoners real quick while that operation is happening. Let's see. So, this man right here is converted. And this one is also converted. Oh, good. They're both light side now, which means we're just looking at 18% resistance on Paramore, and Angus is at 14%. So that's good. Did we get it? Successful. Yeah, okay. I don't know what I was thinking. You can do multiple operations in a row. You're fine. So we're good to go. That means Addie is probably the most advanced colonist we have in terms of bionics at this point, which is funny, but that's how it should be. Now we just need to get her a gun. That works well. Hold on. I want to look at some of the injuries here. We've got, left eye. So we need an eyeball. Whoa. Yeah, router's kind of messed up too. Too bad that wasn't a bionic lung we'd found. Yeah, we got a few people who are going to need a little bit of attention. Oh, the baby. Who knows what's going to happen to little Pow? Or the newborn once it comes along. Man, I shouldn't even think like that, should I? Well, will you take a look at that? The Empire left us 2 advanced components. That's huge right there. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Empire people. They were visitors. Of course, the only visitors we get are from the Empire, but they do seem to like the insect jelly that we've got here. We're basically giving it away to our people. Oh, now check this out. The Rim fridges are built. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to go in here to the storage. You can see they've already put stew here, so that's pretty good. Good for you guys. You figured things out. But I'm gonna make sure I get this all proper. So I guess I'll do 2 of them for stew. Sometimes now, if we're not doing like a cannibalists playthrough, I guess we don't need to. Usually I have to do multiples in a cannibal run because you'll have ones with human meat, ones without. But I think for this one we can do pemmican. Now, some of these pemmicans, yeah, they all contain meat. So we also only need one for the pemmican. But then I'll do one like, eventually we'll start making some baked goods and stuff. In fact, I should probably start laying out some of the production we need for that. Let's get an electric milling stone here, please. What's wrong with the temperature? 47 degrees? It's close enough. It's probably because we just took out this wall here. Plus, it's really, really cold outside. Yeah, we're down in the negatives out there. Man, I need more heaters in the kitchen then. That's one room I don't want to slow down my production for sure. But anyway, back to it. Let's get a stove. Not a stove. I want an oven in here. Where is it? Drug lab. Why can't I find it? Do I need to research something? I might. Let's see. We can go ahead and get the prep table in here, though. That'll help. Yeah, I got to look for the stove. Even in the research tab, I might be able to see it. Okay, yeah, look, here in research, it's actually its own thing now. I don't remember that. I think this is new. Like this, they've separated garden baking. So we have to research it in order to get the oven and the electric oven. That's cool. I mean, no worries. I like that. A little extra research to work on. But like I say, we will use these later down the road for the baked goods probably, and maybe some other stuff. But yeah, I love the rim fridge. That's awesome. Oh, good. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. The toxic fallout has settled. We can get back to things. Let's see. Did I have them zoned? No, I don't. Okay, but one thing we do need is some wood. I need to get out here, and I've been holding off on that because of the toxic. Man, there's just no good trees anywhere. I've chopped the majority of the trees. Look how far we got to go. I got to go literally to the edge of the map to find trees now. Man, oh man. Yeah, another thing I need to research is the old tree planting. Let's see. That's actually kind of a larger one. It's under the main tab, 1,000. It's at the early stages, but it's costly. Well, I nearly forgot that we tamed a wolf last time, so we do have a wolf. I'm going to go ahead and set up a new zone just for hauling. Now, he's not quite trained, but Addie is the master, and she's actually doing a good job. She's got some of his training accomplished, so I'm happy about that. And like I said, I need to set up a zone just for hauling, though. I don't want them just like on the home zone in particular, because there's some areas I don't like them to go, like the bedroom. They get enough interruptions. It probably doesn't matter, actually, to be honest, with the bedroom. But that's one place you don't need to do a lot of hauling. And it does just make, like, the room much dirtier when you start allowing animals in there, obviously. So I'm going to set up this zone here, like I say, just for the wolves or any other animals we get which can haul. Because remember, in case you're new to the playthrough, we don't have any mechanoids available. So there's no Mechanitor with his lifters or anything like that, sadly. But this is just where I think also I'm going to keep them out of the hospital. I will put them over here so that they can bring stuff to the yeah, to the medical bay. Now the question is, do I want to allow them out here in front? I kind of do. I do and I don't. Because if I do, then I'll forget. And at times, I guarantee you during battles, we'll have animals wandering out here, and I'll have to manually switch it every time. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it. But then we'll rely on our pawns to do the actual hauling out there. But yeah, it's kind of boring. So I'll finish off the rest of this real quick. Oh my gosh, guys, check it out. We got some visitors. No, I'm kidding. We got an inspiration for recruitment. That is awesome. I was talking about that in the previous episode about how high this guy, one of these guys, has a really high rate. He started off in like the 30s. Yeah, he's down to 14 Paramore, but we could get either one of these guys now instantly. Let's get Allie over here. Defiant, I actually want you to stop doing what you're doing, bro. Get out of here. Go research. Nope, Rico. Nope. Stop doing what you... Nope, Rico, stop it. All right, so I want to determine who we want first. I was getting her just to be a crafter. I think Angus... Oh, yeah, he's much more helpful. Let's see, what time of the year is it? Oh, we're still in the dead of winter, but that means this guy could go on to researching. Yeah, I think it's going to be Angus. Despite the fact that he's lower resistance, he's more valuable to us right now. This is going to be really, really handy. Let's go ahead and... Come on, Allie, get over here. Oh, shoot. Defiant, you ruined it, Defiant. That's okay. So what I think I'll do real quick is I'm going to turn everybody off of warding except for Allie. And there we go. So that'll allow me to control it a bit more. Oh, look, she's going to do Paramore. All right, well, I guess we just took Paramore instead. I mean, I could have canceled it, but it's no worries. It's okay. We'll take her. Angus, he does have a lower resistance, so that was probably a smart move. Good thinking, Allie. She knows what's best for the colony. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make sure to turn these back on, because I do want people helping out with that task as much as possible. Now, that also gives me an opportunity to set up Paramore real quick. Okay, so I've got her all set up. And like I mentioned, she's going to be just mainly a crafter, but I think I'm going to actually set her up on a research bench too. Obviously, everybody researches here in the colony, but I'm going to make it a priority for her overhauling and stuff. Yep, there she goes. She's good because we don't have a lot of crafting to do right now. Look at these guys. Look at all these dudes. Where'd they come from? Seems like they came from down south. Is there an opening or something? What is going on? You know what? I don't want this home zone to be encompassing this because she's down here cleaning that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, that's good enough. Anyway, so I think I'm going to have to think about another research bench here. Ugh, sucks that is off by one, but that's okay. We are short on components, so I'm going to have to maybe do a bit more of the old strip mining here. That's no problem. But yeah, this room desperately needs some good sterile flooring in it for sure. But as we get more and more people researching, we'll be good because we don't even have the research for sterile floors yet, despite the fact that we do probably have the resources. But we'll get there. Ah, yes, look at this. See, we are starting to get more and more people down here. I'm going to go ahead and open that up, despite the fact we don't have the resources yet for it. Let's go ahead and do some strip mining. So I want to set this up properly. How do I do it? There we go. Okay. I just want to kind of continue where we left off here. So let's bring it out to there. Oh, crap. Why did it not go through? Hold on. I got to play around with it. Oh, okay. I was trying to control everything by the mouse button, but I forgot there's a window up here that pops up. So this is all good. I'm just going to accept it. Boom. There we go. So it's all set. Duh. I'm trying to right click and left click and figure that out, but that's not it. So look, we immediately strike some compact steel. Man, I tell you, this mining tool is so handy. That's good. And eventually, you know, I can dig some of these out and turn them into rooms on their own. So it's not a big deal. We've got a whole bunch of dirt stacked up. I've got more than I need. Way more. In fact, I could probably start getting some of the builders to lay it out here inside. It's not a bad idea. So I think I'll work on that real quick. Well, you know what? I realize it's going to be much easier to do it once I actually have the sun lamp in there, so I'll just wait. It's no big deal. Could get a jump start on the labor, but like I said, it's much easier. And we're actually currently almost done with heated sun lamps, so we're getting closer. I'm just getting a little antsy. I really want to get these up and running. I mean, we're approaching spring again, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to be able to get through another easy cycle. But what the hell is he doing? But yeah, it's going to be great because I need more room for like drugs and stuff now with Addie needing all kinds of go juice. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of extra space to grow. And apparently these guys need extra beds in here because we got people sleeping on the floor. Yeah, we can't accept that. That's no good. I hate to build more beds because it is just more and more wealth for us, but hey, let's do it. Plus it's kind of a waste of wood, considering how many darn traps I've got to rebuild up here. But as you can see, I've got them forbidden. I'm trying to build up our wood stockpile, in fact. I'd like to have some on hand for emergencies. And quite frankly, at a certain point with your defenses, once you get like turrets like this and stuff, these traps aren't really essential. They're helpful. They are helpful, don't get me wrong. But, you know, you don't need them necessarily. Early on in the game, you definitely will need them with the high difficulty levels, but it's not a trap funnel or anything like this. This is just a straight up defensive structure. Let's see. So everything else is pretty smooth right now. We've got a lot of orders for painting. As you can see, I'm trying to get all the walls turned white, and eventually I'm going to paint everything white, like the furniture. You can see these chairs are painted white. It looks pretty nice, I think, too. And if you're worried, these rooms are all extremely impressive, despite the fact they have crappy floors, because we are using the statues here from our #1 artist, who I believe is Priscilla? Yeah, it's Priscilla, 19 with that artistic skill. Dang, girl, she is impressive. So let's check this room out. Extremely impressive. The only one that's not is our barn. No, I should actually probably put a couple here in the stockpile room. Oh, the workshop needs some too. All right, let's get a couple more sculptures ordered. Keep her skills nice and sharp. There we go. Come on, Priscilla. And we did locate some compact machinery already, but there's a lot more digging to do, so I'm going to give them some time. I'm going to hold off on the steel also because we got a ton of it, and it'll get in the way of digging out the components we need. Because not only are we waiting for components for whatever else, but I've got a mending workbench up here that needs components, and I desperately want to get that made. So that's a big one. That only needs 3, man. We're ready to go. Now this is the second bench here, but this one is a hand tailoring bench. I wonder, are there components with that? So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to copy, there we go, all those, paste them. Now I'm going to disable this one, deconstruct it I should say, because I don't need a hand tailoring bench anymore. I'd like to in fact reinstall this one down here, and I might build a second one of these once we get a bit more components going, because yeah, what I want to do eventually is park Paramore on a table here and just have her make like cowboy hats or something constantly to get her level up. But right now, she is more valuable to be just researching. So that's what she's going to do. Look at these silly Empire people, man. They're in here sleeping with the donkeys and the wolf. Gosh, they're so silly. I mean, I didn't set the beds, darn it. Oh, that's why. I still don't think that's enough. We still need another set, don't we? Look at this. Gosh darn it. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and build another foursome, but that's going to be it. That's all this room can handle, okay, people? Now, I was hoping that they wouldn't really show up in droves like this. If I just limited the bed space, they wouldn't, come in huge groups, but I was wrong. They still do. That's okay. Maybe we'll build another one of these down here. I think I left myself enough room. Let's see. I believe this is an 11 by 11. Yeah, it is. And in fact, that's not bad because we could get to these components down here. We are edging closer and closer to this part over here, this is where we had a breach raid show up and try and get through. So it makes me a little nervous the closer we get, but obviously we need this. So I might do something like that. No, let's get the mining order set. Actually, yeah, I will do the mining order. Let's do it. Because, like I said, we're going to need these components down here for sure. So we've got a lot of mining to do. Look at this, even more. Yes. Beautiful. What'd we get? Oh, a gift. Jedi robe. Actually, that's pretty good. And a corset, okay. And a sash. Not too shabby, actually. Wow. It's just normal quality, but we'll take it. Oh, boy. Pilar has just entered her second trimester, and just as exciting, we got heated sun lamps. So what do we go for next? There's definitely some... Tree sewing is super attracted to me right now. I'm going to do that in lieu of something else for the moment. Yeah, because now that, at least with the sun lamps, that really does give me the ability to focus on this. Now here's the deal. I don't know if we have the power output for these. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I could probably just calculate it by looking, but I'm not that into numbers. So let's go ahead and lay down the heated sands finally. Of course, we're missing the components, but we're going to get them. There we go. So once these get built, I can start to order up the dirt that I want laid. In fact, yeah, let's just get them all laid out. Now, where are we in terms of our components? Oh, good. Pilar's actually coming right over here. Good job, Pilar. Good job. So that's exactly what we need. A little bit of component action. I think I might order her to manually come over here and get these too. Yeah, let's get all this dug out. Hey, you know what, Defiant? He can't haul. Darn it. I was going to have him just haul all this. Look at Pow. Coming to the rescue. I want you to haul those, buddy, instead of just using them to build. Excellent. Okay, and the mending table is up and running now that we've got the components, so that's good. I've been waiting on that for a while because we've got, ooh, good sculpture. Let's get that installed. Because we've got a couple of these weapons, like the big blaster. This thing is really low, but it could definitely be handy, yeah, if we get that repaired up. So as you can see, I've got all four of the bills set up. Now, the only things I've done is specify, of course, we'll do these forever, but on the apparel, I've gone in here and said we don't repair tainted stuff, and for the complex weapons, we don't repair bio-coated. Those are really the only restrictions, so everything else should be repaired. I'm kind of hoping our new person, Paramore, comes and does that. Now, I guess Rico might take it over since he just finished. Oh, no, there she is. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. She failed, but she's going to keep working. Now, I'm going to keep this bill active, or not active, but up there, just because any person we get, like Paramore, I want to make sure they have a sidearm. So let's give her the sidearm. And, of course, once the weapons get repaired, she's going to get one, and Addie's going to get one, too. Looks like she's choosing to do all the apparel first, which is okay. That is literally how I set it up, so it's not a big deal. Hey, will you look at that? We just got a buffalo self-tamed. That makes me really tempted to get out there and attempt to tame another one. What did we get? Male. Okay, let's try for a female. I hate doing this because more than likely at these high difficulty levels, we're probably going to get attacked. More than likely, but we'll give it a try. We might get lucky. But I would love to get some Muffalo going because we can get milk, we can get wool from them. and obviously meat if we need it. Right now the donkeys are serving, but they're not the greatest thing in the world. Plus we're not going to do much caravanning, so I think I might transition away from donkeys at some point. So muffalo would be perfect. Okay, well this is kind of interesting. We just got, as you might have just caught there at the edge of the cut, the solar flare just hit us, and at the same time we got a quest wants to perform a low power test on one of her weapons. She wants to do a psychic suppression wave, all males for 5 days. Psychic shock lance isn't too bad. Of course the tech print would be really nice, because that's the kind of thing you can just immediately get rid of, so it doesn't linger in terms of wealth. Same with the psychic shock lance, but it's not immediate. I'm definitely not doing the elite tech's vest. I'm tempted to do the junk packs, because we could, another benefit of this is that it boosts whatever pawn uses it, applies it. It boosts their research skill a little bit. All right, let's do it. I mean, we'll get some mental breaks. But again, as I've mentioned and pointed out, with the ideology I have, which is pacifist, we have a pacifist meme. That means that the one benefit of this meme is that any mental breaks our males go through now won't be violent. They'll either just hide in their room or they'll go on like a food binge or something, but they do not get violent. So it's pretty sweet. Now, the question is, who gets to apply this? I think I'm actually going to give it to Paramore. Oh, somebody's hauling it. Also, while the power's out, we probably can't apply it. So, but our new girl here, I think she's going to end up doing a lot of researching, because crafting, it's not a job that you always have going on. But, yeah. Her intellectual level isn't the best. Wait, who's the other one I was thinking of? Was it him that's got the better intellect? Ooh, yeah. Okay, he's the one I actually want to give that to, not her. That's fine. She can still research, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think we'll save that tech brick for Angus here. Let's see, how close is he? Come on, Angus, buddy. You only got 5% resistance. You get to join the best colony in the world. Okay, well, it turns out I am going to go ahead and interrupt the tree sowing for right now, and I'm going to use soil reclamation instead. We're going for that, because I can't even lay the soil that we've dug up until I research that. I forgot about that little tweak. So, oh, look at this. We just got some dromedaries. Man, Randy is throwing all kinds of animals at us, isn't he? I don't know how good these are compared to the Muffalo. In terms of like their wool and food, milk production, I don't even know if these guys do produce those things. I can look real quick. Let's check that out. So they definitely give milk, but I don't think they give any wool of any kind. It doesn't say it, at least unless I missed it. I see their leather type. So in other words, I think we'll probably just end up butchering these two guys. I'm going to let them bring them back to the base here, but yeah, let's see where we're at here. Did we get the Muffalo? We did. Okay, we got the Muffalo. I also need to keep my eye out for any more wolves that may happen to stumble into the area, because I'm going to definitely try and tame them too if they're males. Even if they're females, I'll probably try and tame them as well, because we want to definitely get a breeding pair for our Arctic wolf. That would be incredible. I'm so paranoid about these Muffalos turning on us, and consider how close they are to the edge of the map. I'm going to turn that off. We're not going to tame those two, or at least attempt to tame them. I'm just going to leave it, and if we get the option to trade for some more, or maybe another will self-tame, we get lucky. But I just don't want to risk it. That's too close to the edge of the map to lose a colonist out there. Real quick, let's check on our weapons. Looks like, yep, that one's fully repaired. So let's get the big boy here to Addy. Equip, please, whatever you're doing. Afterwards, this one, looks like that one's already repaired too. So let's get Paramore a new weapon. Awesome, she is good to go. That is the last, no it's not. I was going to say it's the last of the Star Wars. But that's wrong, it's not. Maybe I should go ahead and give Pilar this gun then. I think I will. Replace that SMG. Now that will be the last of the Star Wars weapons we have available here. But we'll get more as we get raided by the pirates and stuff more often. But that's pretty sweet. Now, some of our people do have shotguns, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, we might change those out eventually as their skill in shooting gets up a little bit higher. Oh, look, Jambo's already an 11. You're doing well. Yeah. Ooh, a 10 there. Yeah, so these people, they could probably graduate to some Star Wars weapons once we get more of them. Anyway, I'm going to place this bad boy real quick. Boom, there we go. Make the stockpile look nicer, huh? get our wealth up too, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel, and I will see you guys on the next episode.